Don't watch that. Watch this.
Well, what do you mean by this? Oh, well, this is my channel. Welcome to it. And if you guys do really enjoy it, you can go in, you can click the share button. That really, really helps the algorithm. Go to Twitter, Facebook, Blogger. I don't even know what the crap that is. Reddit, all the stuff. So if you do love that, we also have a join button. You go in, you click the little join button. $4.99 a month. You get all the cool, awesome emojis. Now, enjoy the video.
Giggity giggity, giggity goo.
Star Trek. So, what's going on in the news now? Oh, you have got to be fuck. Hello, everyone. I am like a random 42, the one, the only, the original, your favorite YouTube harpy. And there's some eternal news going on here that I just find absolutely hilarious. So first off, what the crap are the Eternals? I don't know. Just one of every color of the rainbow? Maybe. I don't know. I've never heard of these people, but then again, of course, I never heard of Guardians of the Galaxy either before we saw them on screen. So, you know, like pretty much all of us. This just looks like a great big game of Wokemon, doesn't it? And you know what they say about Wokemon? You gotta represent them all. You gotta make sure one of every color of the rainbow gets a character on screen for them to feel represented by. Even if you gotta do the whole
race swap.
Or if you want to do the more baiting and pandering to the alphabet crowd. And don't worry, I'm only the B in the alphabet, so I'm cool. You could do this.
Gender fluid.
You could have one of those to be represented by. Or you could go full on Wokemon, the rarest of the rare.
Double shiny, race and gender swap.
And that is exactly what we have in this movie because, you know, if you are familiar with the comic, you're going to notice some characters that don't look at all like the characters you knew in the comic book. Keep in mind, I'm a normie, I'm a Star Trek person. This is kind of what I've been watching instead of Star Trek since Star Trek went to this.
I like science.
So fucking cool. It is fucking cool.
Which is completely the opposite of what Star Trek is anymore. So we're going to the MCU, we're going more into the DC stuff because it's still pretty much science fiction. And one of the things I've noticed that they love to do is pander to specific crowds instead of, you know, including it in your movie to begin with. Because what's going to happen? They're just going to cut out the scene when it goes over to China anyway, right? Just like with Star Wars.
You can't stop me. I'm a Jedi from Jakku.
Ew. Okay, that one's getting old. That one's going away soon. So, what are they doing in this film to pander to people who are of the communities, the alphabet communities? The Eternals will feature Marvel's first on-screen kiss. Oh, it's a very beautiful movie. Is it really? Can it be better than this? Actually, there's a few of them that can be better than that. This is where we go back to my wheelhouse, Star Trek. Oh yeah. We did it first, we did it better, we did it hotter and steamier than the comic book movies did. And the fact that they're using this now, for what reason? Good, because it's a slow news day? I bet it's just because it's a slow news day. It has nothing to do with anything. The film's not even out yet, though I do hear that there's going to be a trailer dropping soon from sources that are kind of like, They're more those little sites that are right about 50% of the time. You know, the ones that got things covered and those sort of sites. So we take those with a grain of salt and we don't actually report those as news. Not that I'm a news channel. I mean, I'm a jiggle channel that gives you my opinion. So they're going to have a very beautiful and moving kiss. Cute? I mean, do we care? Do we really care? Isn't this a little PG-13 for a movie that's aimed at a bunch of 10-year-olds anyway? Right? I mean, is that what these are for? Or are they for, like, the 40-year-old white dudes that actually read the comics?
I do not need a 40-year-old white dude to tell me what didn't work for him.
I don't know. Which is it? Because they seem to have a different idea of who these movies are for every single time. Yeah, I think it's probably because it's a slow news week, because they're not the first at anything. We've had on-screen giggity kisses before, even like last season on Batwoman. We've had them in Star Trek. We've had them everywhere. Actually, there's whole articles completely devoted to when the first kisses are. 1991. So they're about 30 years too late to even be pandering to this crowd. The people who are actually impressed by this, who are going to be sitting on social media going, oh, we need representation and diversity, and they weren't even born when we were getting the first on-screen girl-on-girl stuff. So the people they're trying to, impress with this, who are going to get on social media and say, oh, we need representation and diversity, we need on-screen this. We've had it in everything. I mean, you don't need it in absolutely every single franchise ever, all over the place, especially with the percentage being less than 1% of the population of the United States. And keep in mind, they're just going to censor it like they did with the kiss from Rise of Skywalker. So what does this matter? They're about 30 years too late. Look at this, LA Law, 1991. Who's next? The next one is Picket Fences, 1993. Next, Roseanne. What year was this one? 1990, probably like 1990, a year after, 94. 97. We forgot Deep Space Nine, which is one of my favorites, but we have had that 20 years ago, 2000. Like I said, longer than some of these people have been alive. And I'm not being ageist, I'm just saying we've done this all before. And not only that, but then of course you're going to say, oh, but it's not, but it's two of the same. They look too similar because we still are obsessed with, how much pigment people have in their skin for some reason. I don't know. I guess I missed the message on that one lately because I always grew up saying, hey, equality. It's what's inside that counts. Looks are skin deep. The shade doesn't matter. That type of stuff. But hey, whatever. What do I know? Right?
Smoke weed every day.
But this is the funny thing. So they're going to claim, oh, but it has other diversity because they're two of different. They're two of different. So again, we've still seen it before. Guess where? Remember the opening. If you guys said Star Trek, you're right. We saw this. This is before I was born. This was a decade before I was born. And I've actually seen both of these in person. I have a picture with William Shatner. He's giving me kissy faces on Twitter, too. So yeah. This stuff has all been done before to death. We've seen it all. You're not who you're trying to impress. You're just trying to get an article out there on a slow news day to appeal to the people out there on the little social media site with a little blue bird that his entire personality is what they identify as. And you know what I say? If who you screw is your entire identity, then grow a personality. Same thing if your entire personality is your fandom, is the color of your skin, your gender, etc. Those things are the least important thing about a person. How many pets do you have? What instruments do you play? What food do you want to eat? The normal stuff that people actually connect over is what matters. Who's your favorite captain? Kirk or Picard? Mine's Sisko because Deep Space Nine. But that's just because I'm a huge Babylon 5 fan as well. And Deep Space Nine was just a copy of Babylon 5. That's okay. That's okay. You can do something like that and make it your own. But no, they're still going on about the first representation. We don't care. We can move on. You guys are late, like 30 years too late, and in some cases, 50 years too late on some of these things. Okay? We've already seen it and done it. It's not shocking to anybody. It's not impressing anybody, except people who don't have personalities anyway. And is that who you want to impress? Oh, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. I am MechaRandom42. And sorry, my voice is still shot. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!